Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will talk about an application for Linux to make our life more easier. So it's more likely in Linux that we often miss task management like Windows have. So there is an application which we can use to simply just make it almost similar to Windows Task Manager. So it is called Stacer and it's for system monitoring and optimization. We can see this. I have launched this application. So here we can see the CPU uses, memory uses, and disk uses in my system right now. So I have connected to internet, so the download speed are moving speed are moving. So here you can see I have system information about my system, so host name, platform, distribution, kernel release, CPU model, core speed, and everything, which is basic informations right now. So what is the monitoring part here? So we can go to startup apps, which starts when our system gets running. So these are the apps which starts when our system boots up. So we can enable, disable, or just remove it like so. And also we can edit it, how it's gonna behave, and it's more simple. We can just tweak it. So in the next part we have system cleaner, where it automate automatically scans for packages, cache reports, application logs, application cache, and trash. So we need to mark what we want to search, and we want to select those what we need right now, and then scan for it. And the results are quite very fast, and we can just select it like often we did last time and just click on it. So it requires your administration password, and we authenticated it, and it's done. It's just simple as that. So next we are moving to this the search area. I don't know what it is right now. I think some application search basically. It's on beta version right now, so I don't have proper information for this. And moving on to next, which is the service which is currently running on my system. You can use the service command to check everything. So like I'm checking them on my terminal. Just service status, I think. Let me see what's those commander. Service status all. Yeah. So service and status all. So these are the commands which are running through my operating system right now. So you can visually modify them, like startup and running time. Those are visually appear here, and you can always modify your service from terminal, but it is a lot more easy. Makes sense. So next up we can see our running processes, which is very much easy to see here. We can also check them over here like PSA. There is other command like htop, which similarly shows those running processes like it's showing here, but in my eyes this looks more clean, so I would rather prefer this version rather than checking on CLI. If you're a beginner, you can stick with this stressor, but if you need more advanced stuff, you have to move to CLI. You can just modify your refresh rate here, seconds, and you can end any process from here. And the next up we have packages. So these are the packages which is currently installed on my system, which you can also check them from here like sudo. I think I don't need sudo for that. apt list, I think it will list out all my installed applications here. Let's wait to complete. You can see the whole list is iterating and giving me the list. I can just pass it to WCL, which will give me the length of the count of this total applications here. So let's wait for its result. And you can see I have currently installed 97,667 applications and or packages which you can is currently installed. So there are lots more packages and some distribution applications are here. So you can see those visual here, and you can always check it and uninstall it from here manually, or more advanced stuffs you can find it over the CLI applications. So moving on to next, we have the process running process memory management. I think it's graph. So similar to Windows Task Manager, that we running processes are taking how much memory and CPU process. So you can see this CPU is almost sometimes 100% or sometimes it's 0% depending on running task on my system. So the high load of reading writing speed here, the average CPU loads, and disk writing, memory history, network graph, and finally a visual pie chart. Okay, so next up we have our system host informations here. Does not make sense much, so let's move to next. So here we have those repositories data where we when we use apt install something here, it checks over this repository informations and find this application on these repositories. If it exists on somewhere here, it pulls down to our system and install it. If it doesn't find, then we can always add with apt add repository command. You can search it, so we can always add it. That, but we can also add it from here, but by clicking this add button and writing it manually here and enable the source or visual and save it. And we can also modify our existing by edit option and also delete them, enable, disable, anything we can do it from here. Also we can search it like one two, and you can find this like the listings here. And finally we have this in settings, and we don't really need this kind of things. So basically we need the important things are the dashboard and startup application, system cleaner, and service for some persons, and the process listing, and for me is this package information here. So basically I use those kind of things, but other things are not required for me. So this is overall the overview of this application. So now we will talk about how to install or where you can find it on the internet. So let's clean this and quit it. So Google, you will search for Stacer and you will find the first link here that says github.io/Stacer web. So after you reach this website, you will find the installation guide. You will find the installation guide where it says you can just copy this installation command, like you need to add this repository to your path, then update your system and just install the Stacer from uh, this repository. So this is for Ubuntu and like same distributions to Ubuntu. So you will paste it over here in your terminal and just enter it. So I have installed, so I won't gonna run this, but you will try it. So if you are not using Ubuntu or Debian based distribution, then you can try this other package option. If you click it over here, it will move on to you to this GitHub page release section. So here you will find lots of releases. Here, depending on the version, you can install anyone. So you can either install from source code or just download the files from this release section. So basically this is the installation process. I think you can install it anyway. I won't gonna cover this on this video. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something new. If you learned something new, then hit the like button and subscribe my channel. This will motivate me for making more videos future for on Linux and anything related to tech if you need. So let me know what your thoughts about this video, and I will see you in the next section.